Welcome back. In news coming in, Shopian continues to be tense after the news came in of the death toll going up to 3 now. A 19-year-old youth injured in Shopian has also lost his life. Locals have been demanding for action against the deaths. They have now called for a complete shutdown in the valley. 19-year-old Rais Ahmed succumbed to injuries today after battling for his life for about last 5 days. He was in fact injured in the retaliatory firing by the army. This after the war of words began over the FIR that has been filed against the army men, including an army officer, in the Shopian firing case. The army has claimed that firing in Shopian was done in self-defense. The Northern Army commander has said that a general case should have been filed rather than targeting an individual and an army officer. The Northern Army commander saying that it was premature to name an individual and that the truth will come out after a detailed probe.
What is of importance for us is not to let any infiltration take place. We have to eliminate them at the border. Yeah, I feel it's just the initial step they have done. They just lodged a FIR and the investigation has yet to commence. I think probably everything will pan out in the investigation. Notwithstanding what the state government has done, we have done our own inquiry and we are very clear that we have responded when we were provoked to the ultimate, and it is in self-defense and protection of the property of the government that has been invested on us. And I don't find anything to really fear, and in the coming days the investigation that will prove for itself. We have really nothing much to worry on this. Yeah, that's an unfortunate thing. Probably in such a situation, a generic FIR should have been filed to come to a conclusion as to what exactly happened. But in this, I think probably they have prematurely put a name of an individual, which I'm sure over a period of time, when they investigate, the truth will come out.
I'm going to go straight across now to India Today, Shuja Haq, who's joining us from the location, and Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant. But Shuja, coming to you, the news of another death, the death of a 19-year-old, could further escalate tensions, not just between the allies, the PDP and the BJP, but also in the area as well. Give us an update on the situation on the ground.
Well, absolutely. In fact, Avantika, it is already very clear that Shopian remains tense. For last 3 days, most of the shops, establishments in the entire area in Shopian have been closed. This morning, when the news of third youngster succumbing to the injuries came in, there were more protests in the area. We, also heard people coming out and saying that they demand action. They want the government to complete the probe and ensure that the probe is fair. Remember, Avantika, this has been an issue for last 3 days, very, very hot, both in the Assembly of Jammu and Kashmir and also on the ground in areas of Shopian. While the army is saying that they fired in self-defense, the locals have a completely different version of the entire story. They're saying that, the army fired indiscriminately and used excessive force. So only a fair inquiry, a fair probe probably would put an end to this blame game. But at this point of time, it does seem that the entire area in Shopian still continues to be tense.
Right. And Gaurav, while, the loss of anyone's life is indeed upsetting news and is distressful, the fact of the matter remains, and we just heard it from the Lieutenant General there, that the army was provoked and the deaths occurred, or the firing occurred, as a result of self-defense in retaliatory firing.
Avantika, even the FIR that has been filed records the fact that stone pelting happened, and army's response was, army's action was in response to the stone pelting. So let's split this into action and reaction. An army convoy was traveling. The army convoy was just crossing through an area where stone pelting started. A part of the convoy got separated from the main convoy, took a wrong turn as they attempted to take a U-turn. And you can see these are big vehicles. As these big vehicles tried to take a U-turn, it took some time, and that's the time a mob not only assembled, it also swelled. This mob swelled because on the 23rd, a local Kashmiri terrorist of Hizbul Mujahideen, he'd been gunned down in an encounter. There were a large number of people who had assembled in that village. They all came out and started pelting stones. Now, the army person in charge, the junior commissioned officer, he came out of his vehicle, tried to reason with them, saying, "We are not even from this area. We are not operating in this area. We are only crossing through." But he was targeted. He fell down. And that's the time when the mob, according to the army, tried to set the vehicles on fire. They responded.
All right, we'll have to leave it at that. Gaurav and Shuja, thank you both for joining us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.